Yo, what is going on, guys? It is SSX Deuces, and today I have another review. Man, I feel like I've been doing so many of these lately, but with each new anime I watch, it is just, I generally review them. And, but this time, it's gonna be an anime I've done an overview for, but I haven't really reviewed it. But this past episode really got to me in a sense, and I kind of have a little theory behind this too, but I'm just gonna jump right into it. Basically, last episode we know who the killer is. I mean, practically, I thought I was so smart until I noticed everyone and their grandmother literally predicted the same person to be the killer. It was Satoru's teacher. He was the killer the whole time, and that's just so crazy because in appearance he's such a nice dude, but like they say, don't judge a book by its cover. It is extremely true. He is a psychopath because this episode starts out with him talking about these hamsters. Like he gets a pack. He gets some hamsters to take care of from his class, and then he puts them all in a jar and walks and just tries to kill them. But then he gets psyched out by the fact that one of the hamsters survived by using another hamster's body to stay elevated above the water. And then he keeps that hamster and just studies him and whatnot. And he basically makes a comparison to that hamster and Fujinuma, who we all know last episode. Fujinuma was in the car and he got tossed into the water, letting us to believe he got killed. But it was not the case. He was actually in a 15-year coma. So 15 years, and we see his mom just taking care of him the best she can, working for him. She's stretching his muscles for him. She's doing what a mother would do, and I just love the way they execute Fujinuma's mom. Like she's really dope, and you can notice that she cares a lot for her son, and like so she takes care of him, and it's all good, and basically he wakes up from his 15-year coma. Everyone's surprised. They're like, oh my god, he finally woke up. And then we see adult Kenya and that one kid that looks like a chick, but now he looks like a man and stuff. He was a dude the whole time. I had no idea, to be 100% honest with you guys. But yeah, we see Kenya and the other dude come in and they just talk for a quick bit. Kenya is dying to ask him. I'm pretty sure he's dying to ask him, you know, do you remember anything about what happened? Do you remember anything about the killer? Because I'm pretty sure Kenya still remembers all of this. Because he said beforehand that he thinks there's a killer out there or something. So I'm pretty sure Kenya is dying to ask him questions, but sadly he can't. His mom's like, chill, you know, he just woke up from a 15-year coma. Then we see Fujinuma trying to go through physical therapy. It didn't work out so well for him the first time, but then later on he pushes himself to the limit in front of this little girl that has we believe to be cancer. She's been in there for a couple of weeks and she's going into surgery, and she's terrified for it. The press really wants to get something about Fujinuma because, you know, it's not every day a man's in a coma for 15 years and then wakes up. So basically they're just he's just talking to this girl. She's like, he's like, you know, it'll be fine, everything will be okay. Then the story continues onward with the old their old teacher, Fujinuma's and Kenya's old teacher, popping up out of nowhere with a name change. We see him in his outfit we've seen him in before, with the hat and you know, just his hair all slicked back, a little bit older, and then we're all just kind of like, oh man, it's this guy, because we know what happened, but of course he's just up from a coma. He has no idea what just happened. So he is just having like no idea who this guy. He doesn't remember a damn thing about him, and we all do remember. Basically, he talks to Kenya one more time, and then we see probably one of the biggest things ever happen with Kaio Hinazuki surviving, and we see an adult Hinazuki with a kid from that one dude that looks like the chick when he's younger, and it's kind of depressing because I'm pretty sure everyone wanted to see Hinazuki with Fujinuma. Sadly, that didn't end up being the case, but I mean, it is nice to see that Hinazuki survived and has a kid that's adorable, and it's just crazy, man. Like, the feels got real. Even Satoru himself started freaking crying, and it is just ridiculous with what happens. Then after that, the teacher comes in and tells him, let's go upstairs for a quick talk. We all know he's getting real dark and whatnot. We all know he's gonna try something because just he has a smirk on his face. He brings him up into the elevator. Man, just crazy things happen. And then at the top, the episode ends with Fujinuma saying, looking at him in his face and saying, "I remember everything." Now, what do I think is gonna happen? It's probably what everyone else thinks is gonna happen. He's gonna throw him off the roof. But the reason why I think it's a 98% chance this is gonna happen is simply because if you watch the intro, you can see like a point of view camera, like a POV, just straight like from the top of a roof crashing all the way down into a ground, and the roof kind of looks like, now that we see the hospital roof a bit because of this episode, it looks extremely like it, and just basically with the intro hinting at it, I give it at least a 98% chance that Fujinuma is gonna get thrown off the roof, and then maybe go into what's that when he goes back in the past? That's like Rebirth, right? Something like that. I don't know. But he'll go back into that and then finally bust him the correct way without having to go into a coma and all that good stuff. Tell me what you guys think about it. Next week is going to be the last episode of this amazing anime. Tell me what you guys think. Do you guys want a season 2? Do you guys have another prediction about what could happen on that rooftop? Anyways, this has been SH6 Deuces, and I'll talk to you guys next time.